Render is about to shock the world in February 2025 and I will tell you why. Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Doug. In today's video I'm going to explain to you why Render will shock everybody in February and also give you my Render bull run top price prediction. So let's start this video off with what's actually going on with the Render price since my video of last week. So during last week's video, Render was actually trading around like $7.40, $50, and I actually explained to you that the buying zone would be in this liquidity zone. And as you can see, Render perfectly bounced from this liquidity zone back to the top of the range and now is actually consolidating around the $7 price range. What we're also seeing right now is, as you can just draw here a bottom and then here a top, that Render is actually ranging between like $7.28 and $9.70. So as long as Render doesn't close the 4 hours below this like $6.72, I don't expect Render to actually drop to like a lower liquidity zone, which could be here, and actually expect to go up. But once again, at the end of the video, I'll give my short-term target, my bull run top target, and many more interesting things like buying areas and take profit areas. But for now, let's continue with the bullish news of this video. So the first bullish news of this week is Trump. So Trump wants to partnership with private sector companies to invest 500 billion with a B dollars in AI. As you can see on this picture, we can already see the CEO and founder of OpenAI, which makes ChatGPT. But this once again proves that AI is far from done. And of course, Render is the top AI coin. February is the AI month of the year, and I'm expecting a lot from Render. But this isn't the only bullish thing that Trump announced, of course. Some other rumors that people are talking about is that Trump wants to make a tax-free on crypto gains for US-based tokens. So basically tokens that has been created in the United States, which are actually registered in the United States, could be free from capital gain tax. So this could be very, very big for major investors who want to make a lot of money but don't want to pay the taxes. And of course, with crypto, you have so many off seasons and bull run seasons that you have to sell, that big whales have to sell to remain profitable, but they usually don't want to invest in smaller coins because of the capital gain tax. But if Trump manages to do this, this could be very, very big for US based coins. And you never guess it, but Render is of course US based. It's the only US based AI coin. It's the top AI coin, so it's looking very, very promising for Render holders right now because Trump wants to invest $500 billion in AI. There are rumors about Trump removing capital gain tax on US-based tokens. So he's bullish on AI, he's bullish on US-based tokens, and Render is both. So this once again is looking incredible for Render. But what's also looking very, very good for Render right now is that the amount of USDC stable coins that has been minted is increasing rapidly. As you can see, in 1 week, like less than 7 days actually, $2 billion worth of USDC has been minted. USDC is literally the stable coin of the United Coins. It's a stable coin for Solana. Render is on Solana. We already saw what the Trump coin did on Solana, which was incredible. So many normies, so many non-crypto people learned how to use phantom wallets, learned how to buy tokens on the Solana blockchain. And which coin is on Solana again? it's render. So we're seeing billions and billions investing in AI. We're seeing US-based tokens maybe getting free from capital gains. We're seeing billions minted in USDC, which is basically the token of Solana. So many major things are about to happen for render. And this news isn't even the biggest thing what I'm expecting for render in February. Because if you didn't know yet, the biggest AI event of the year, Nvidia fourth quarter financial results, is on February 26th. This is the biggest event in AI of the year because Nvidia is the biggest AI company in the world, and if their year-to-year numbers are keep increasing, that means that there's more demand for GPUs. GPUs are used for AI, meaning that AI is growing, and this once again is bullish for the entire AI sector, especially the top AI coin Render. And for the people who still don't think after a year of Follow Me that this event is big, let me remind you about the past results again. So basically, in January 2024, at the end, Render was trading at $3.45. Less than 1 month later, it went up 133% because of the Nvidia earnings. But then the market was bullish again, so in 5 weeks, Render rose 300%. In May, the market was dead, everything was declining, but we had Nvidia earnings. So basically on May 1st, less than 3 weeks, Render actually went to like plus 75%. We had the same in August. On August 5th, the market seemed dead. What did we have at the end of August? Nvidia earnings. Render pumped 91% in 20 days. Then in November, the last one, on November 4th, everybody was bearish. What did we have on November 20th? 16 days later, Nvidia earnings. Render pumped 100% and then continued to pump to like 190%. So basically, this is why I've been trying to telling most of you for over a year now, if you just buy 3 weeks before Nvidia earnings, sell at the event, 3 months later, do it again, you will have incredible results. This is not financial advice. I've said this many times and everybody always complains about this. Well, Doc, it's a sell the news event, Nvidia earnings isn't big. It's not about what happens at the event, it's what happens towards the event. This is the pump you want. I don't care about this dump, because you should be smart enough if you buy this bottom to take profit. So that's not my responsibility. But once again, we got February Q1, which is the biggest quarter for altcoins, and we got Nvidia earnings, which is the biggest event for AI coins. So this is why I'm very bullish on February, like I was last year, and last year we pumped incredibly. So yeah, we got Trump investing 500 billion in AI, we got Trump who wants to promote US-based tokens, we got USDC being minted for billions, and we got Nvidia earnings in February. And this is why I think that Render will absolutely shock the world in February and March actually 2025. And now, let's continue with the second part of this video, which is my short-term and bull run top price prediction. But before I do this, if you want to receive a $1,000 airdrop, just go to the top of the description and click on the maxi-landings.crypto link. Once you're at the link, you will see Maxi and my name, and you will see that you can claim a free $1,000 airdrop. So all you have to do is create a new account using my link, then deposit some money, and after the event ends, you will be able to claim a $1,000 position airdrop. Maxi also requires no KYC, meaning that everybody in the entire world, this is an exclusive deal which will be live when this video goes live and ends in a couple of days. So don't waste this opportunity, because $1,000 could change your life in a bull run. So when I do a short-term price prediction, the first thing I always look at are support and resistance levels. So two very important indicators which I always use on the daily time frame are the exponential exponential moving averages on the 200-day close and the 100-day close. As you can see right now, actually, the 100-day close is becoming resistance. So this is something you really don't want to see, and hopefully Render can close the daily above this very soon, because if this is resistant, it will be a struggle to push through it. Another thing we're actually seeing right now is the liquidity here. So as you can see, liquidity got grabbed here, got grabbed once again here and here. So this means this is a very interesting area for big whales to buy. So this area goes maybe from like, let's say around $6.50. So this is an interesting liquidity area. So this will be made green because of course we buy support levels. So this is right now the most interesting buying opportunity. So normally the moving average on the 100 and 200 day would have been support. As you can see during last week's video, we actually talked about these support levels. So they bounced off it first, but then they actually went below it. So it's really important for Render now to close above them. But how do we recognize resistance levels? So with the Fibonacci, it's really easy. You just go to this top here, the top of the wick, go down to the bottom of the wick here, and then you got some interesting resistance levels. So the first one always is like the Fibonacci 0.5. As you can see, Render went down, got perfectly denied here because a lot of people use these indicators and a lot of people sold here. So the next one after this, on the short term again, will be this Fibonacci 0.618. But in February, I expect if one breaks, the other one will be broken as well. So this is resistance in a range, but not when Render goes parabolic. And the last one, of course, we got here some resistance. We got here the close resistance as well. But I think around this $10, like 60 area will be the last one. And maybe we can even count this double top. So because this happened before, let's say 11.87. And then of course we can go to all-time high. So let's delete the Fibonacci again. So as you can see, there's not really much support levels left to buy. So we're already almost bottom out. So for people who starting out right now, not financial advice, this is almost a perfect starting area because it will not go that much lower, but the up potential is really big. So what could happen here? So let's draw some lines. So what really could happen here is, one, we could retest this liquidity one more, just dive through it, take out all the longs. The other option, of course, is from here, we just go to the $8, like $8.98, retest that. So that could happen from both like situations. So this is what could happen. Then we could push through it. So we take another line, we push through it, get denied here, but I don't expect it, and go to like this 10. Like the best situation, we just go through this. Like there's two situations. We get denied here, again at the double top, because a lot of people bought here, want to break even, and we bounce back here. This is one of the most important things. As you can see, this is resistance from the previous all-time high. So you want to turn this resistance into support. And this will be the time that Render will actually push through for an all-time high. So once we get this support flip, I expect to go to like $14, maybe even higher, to like 16, bounce back from the all-time high, and then continue further up. But yeah, for my short-term price prediction, interesting buying areas are like this $6.50, actually between like $6, like let's say 70 and 50. And then we got resistance level at this $8.90. So this will be tough to break, but once Render starts its parabolic run like it did right here, so in a couple of days it's moved incredibly fast, like this resistance will not hold. But when you're ranging, so going down slow, a little bit up, down, up, this resistance will actually hold. So in the short term, yes, I expect Render by mid-February to actually break this all-time high, get done with all the resistance, and finally get the euphoria and parabolic uptrend which it deserves. But yeah, this was my short-term price prediction. Let's move on to my bull run top price prediction. So for my bull run top price prediction, it always remains really easy. Just go to the top of the all-time high, so $6.63, go to the bottom of August and draw the Fibonacci levels. So we already talked about the resistances which were here for the all-time high. So we're going to start from all-time high now. Not going to talk through the resistance again, but the ones that's always interesting is actually this one. So from here on the higher time frame, you have two options. You go here, like I explained, get denied, you flip here, and then you go up to all-time high. But you could also continue up here straight to all-time high, which I'm not really expecting, but it's always possible, and then come down. So you can get down from both occasions. So let's say you always come down back to this 1060 area, because there will be a lot of liquidity as well here. So these are two situations. But then the important thing is, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna just break through here, like 16, retest this area? So this could happen as well, come a little bit down, or do we pump through? So these are some really interesting situations. So we could do this as well, go from 10 all the way to 20, like no joke, and then liquidity grab really fast to like $13.63. So basically that's what happened here. So we went up a lot, liquidity grabbed really low from like $8.30 to like $5.60. And then went straight up because all liquidity was grabbed and a lot of volume was created. So a liquidity grab is really bullish. Like when we go down really fast and continue up the next day, it's incredibly bullish. When we go actually down slowly, that's actually how a bear market looked. So liquidity grabs aren't bad. And then from this liquidity grab, it's time to test this $30. And for February, actually, I'm expecting that the top will be between like this $30 and the $50 area. So this will probably be the top for February. If we get extremely bullish news and we actually continue up, yes, in my opinion, even $100 can be reached. This could also be for like Q4. So let's say we get a Solana run like 2021. We get denied at the 50. We go back all the way here. It's not even weird to like go to 17 back and then continue to 100. But once again, there's a lot to talk about the long term until we break this all-time high. Like these are all kinds of situations, and hopefully in like 3 weeks, we will already be done with everything below the all-time high and can focus finally on this interesting area between $20 and $50. This is the really interesting area which we will have to focus on. So yeah, for now I think render is bottoming out nicely. With February starting, I think not financial advice, this is a very good buying opportunity because the upwards pump is way bigger than the potential downwards drop, but time will tell, and hopefully but in like 2-3 videos we'll be talking about render breaking all-time high, celebrating together and moving on to the next targets of 20, 30, 40, 50 and even $100. So I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Be sure to like if you did. Also follow me at TheRealDoc on Twitter to know when I talk about crypto, bullish things about render, news about render and many more things. Also join my free Doc Crypto Lounge Telegram where I tell you exactly where I sell render and buy render and show you when I will take profits for the bull run top. Also I've been starting copy trading in my free Telegram and we're actually 16-0 in this week and I'm continuing to make a lot of money for my followers. The link will be at the top of the description and also on a pinned comment, so definitely join my Telegram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more crypto content and YouTube. Until next time.